So we're going to go over some of the things that you should be doing and not be doing. When you are riding and you're coming up on a hill, make sure, if it's a hill that you need to shift on, that you're anticipating the shifting. So if you see a hill coming up, you want to be pedaling at a constant rhythm. You don't want to get to that hill and then start slowing down like this and then start pedaling, because that's going to put a lot of stress on your chain. So you want to pedal to maintain a constant rhythm or cadence. So if you're coming up on a hill and it's getting a little bit steeper, you just want to keep shifting so that you're staying in that same pedaling rhythm as you're getting steeper on the hill. And if you get even more steep, again, you can just downshift like that. Again, what you don't want to be doing is that when you're in a gear and you're doing this on your bike and you're just, okay, now I need to shift. By that time, and if you start doing that shifting, you could put a lot of stress on your chain and you can snap it. You'll notice too that when I'm shifting the bike, I'm pedaling. I'm not doing this and then shifting my gears and then start pedaling. You hear that? That's your bike chain trying to figure out what gear it needs to be in. And the reason why that is because the chain is moving laterally, but by the derailleur, but there's certain spots on those gears where the chain is allowed to go up or down. And so when you shift without pedaling, you're doing two bad things. You're confusing the chain, if you will, because you're telling it to move physically, but it's not meeting up or syncing with the gearing. That's one. And then the other bad thing is chain's natural motion is this way. It wraps around, it bends this way around the gears. It does not like to move sideways. If you try to bend the chain this way, you could break it. Now, if you try to move the chain this way and you're muscling up that hill, you're really putting a ton of stress on that chain and a lot of lateral stress on that chain. And it can, again, you can damage that chain. You can cause premature wearing on the chain. So always, when you're shifting, make sure that you're pedaling like this. And again, a lot of you guys, a lot of riders will be, cruising down the road. They're in their 8th gear, and then they come up to a stop, and then they might wait. And they go like, oh, I'm gonna downshift a little bit, and then start shifting again, and you'll notice, you get that clunking. Again, you do not want to do that. If you see that stop signs, treat it the same way you do with the hill. So if you're in 7th gear, 8th gear, whatever, and you're coming up to that stop sign, that stoplight, it's red, just downshift while you're pedaling, and then you can cruise to a stop, wait for the light to turn green, and then you can start pedaling up again.